Heads knocking at my window. I was going on endo, playing Nintendo. Money on my line, then tempo. Nigga, tell me what it's hitting for. We gon' go get it though. I was just sitting in limbo, getting brain from a bimbo. Damn the info, dancing hard like Kimbo. And the game is the window, playing in the simple. Niggas I fuck with, they really be solid. Put one in your ass and give no fucks about it. They watching the pack, so I had to reroute it. These niggas think they real as us, but I doubt it. Got Billy Jean bringing that white pack. Hit the kitchen, I'ma beat it like Mike Jack. Got a nigga that'll flip it for a nice sack. He hit me every other day and spin it right back. I really like that. Mama said I'm just foolish. This shit ain't a game. I got aim like I'm Cupid. Ain't off in my brain. I just aim and I do it. They be like Jack, I was playing this as music. Boom, find somebody else to mess with. I'm a T and I don't do the disrespect shit. Got a couple other pointers in my necklace. And a pretty ass hoe to have sex with. While I fuck her, I be thinking about my next bitch. Pussy still ain't as good as my ex bitch. Nigga finna make a movie like Netflix. I be knocking hoes off on my checklist. Nigga frontline ball like the train team. No Raekwon, nigga be the crane team. Got the thing fitted with the green bean. And my fling thing picking up the chain. She get back, I'ma hit it with the bling bling. And that's why she kissing all on my ding ling. We in the circus and my brothers ain't ringling. I need the green cabbage lettuce in the steam.
Like a burner, since you never fuck with a pimp high turner. I turn it's like murder from behind in the mind, make a first time squirt. On my pocket, so nigga do a side sound. Nigga dick be hard, but they mind limp. I see this ill nigga in the mirror, like I know a hoe ain't finna try him. You kill yourself if these bras cool. She flex on you and argue. Try that shit with me, I tell her call you. I done kicked the bitch on my car, fool. It's GMF, I got GMB. You gotta pay to play if you sit with me. Y'all still screaming that broke shit. Hip shit, only time I ever did hoe shit. Shit, only time I ever did hoe shit. Hip shit, only time I ever did hoe shit.
I'ma get mine. Get yours, nigga, cause I'ma get mine. Today gon' be a good day. Jack gon' keep it playing from the Genesis. As I'm blowing dope, being broke, my only nemesis. Remember when it wasn't all good, I used to reminisce. Felt like I was going through hell with no deliverance. Niggas throwing salt in the game, condoning ignorance. But when it's really in you, not on you, we know the difference. Nigga ain't no willing and dealing, we really killing shit. My brother passed a shooter like Luca, he gave me sentences. Nigga, I was Dennis before you knew what a menace is. Now I just spread love to these bitches, ho, I'm a feminist. Way they running back to the dick, they think they Emmitt Smith. No real player gon' break it, that shit be imminent. Yeah. Nigga, we was trapping out the tenement. Niggas ain't hard, they just loud, them niggas impotent. Ain't in it for the glory, my life story is intricate. Don't crash out for the money and watch the niggas you get it with. I say it all, cause I'm past the point that I'ma play with y'all. And as the president, I'ma have to revoke your player call. Don't think the nigga ever was real, and he gon' stay a fraud. Don't think a nigga bluffing is not nothing to break them all. Saquon, ho, it's not nothing to shake them all. With no street clothes on my bed, ho, better take them all. Just get that cheese, breaking that bread, and I can stay involved. You wanna look sweet in my side seat, got to pay the cost.
I got dope and cheese, I'm smoking G's. While I was scaling dope and weed, y'all been yelling broken knees. You gon' do it, baby, do it, gotta hold and squeeze. For real, it's cold out here, one of you hoes gon' freeze. Rob the reverend, call the blessing, hold your nose, don't sneeze. Poop, nigga. Oops, nigga. Pull up in that big shit like I'm too big for that coupe, nigga. Too legit to quit, no, I'm just too legit for you, nigga. Twin towers feel the power when we speaking, nigga. Cope like I was in the ghost with Tommy Egan, nigga. If your bitch looks suspicious, she probably creeping, nigga. If you heard the shit before, it's probably beating. And don't ask me about no money, I'ma tell you, let me hold something. 60K and debt be walking around like I don't owe nothing. So-and-so got shot up, I just act like I don't know nothing. I call love, but we make a hit and this a home run. Clean up in the kitchen, we can't have no dirty dishes. Cause it's roaches outside and we cooking if they don't sniff it. Took a shot in the dark, I just went for this shit. Why I aim for the stars, go forward and get nothing. Somewhere there's a young nigga on the same thing. Suggested advice, I tell him do better. Baby mom pregnant, I was turning 18. Ain't even focused my mind to getting cheddar. So I quit this rap shit, quit chasing my dreams. Fuck it, get money off of hoes and the fiends. Fuck it, get money, then turn around, blow it. If I was my plug, man, I wouldn't even throw it. Maybe I would get money, you know it. Really had the city for some summers with the lows, yeah. Going down the wrong way, niggas getting smoked, yeah. I ain't even tell you about the times I was broke, yeah.
My Okay, now, much respect, respect. All right, so I just want to conversate. I just really want to talk with y'all. I really want to talk about some things that's really been on my mind for a while. I've been looking at this stuff, and I'm just going to give my take on this right here. Right. So let's see what we got right here. So first and foremost, Reed's back. Welcome back to Smitty's Corner. I pray that all is well with you and yours. The time right now is 8:16 p.m. East Coast Standard Time, and I thank you all so much for tuning in. So I want to talk about this, right? As it says on the title, very basic, because I want to just like really just cut through the fat and get to the meat. The internet. The internet and all of its shenanigans. The internet. Man, I tell you, look, right? I want to try my best to go down, you know, the cons and the pros of the internet. This is a wild place. And I'm not just talking about this particular YouTube space that I reside in particular, or which it is that I'm most known in. I'm speaking about the internet. And let me go ahead and get my ensembles going on. Nancy, if you will, please be oh so kind. I would appreciate it. But anyway, the internet and all of its shenanigans, everything that goes on the internet. And I've really come to the conclusion that this is a place for people of all different facets. That's right. You have people that actually are genuine. You have people that are fake as I don't know what. You have people who are manipulators. You have people who are televangelists. You have people who are innovators. You have people who are scientists. You have people who know about relationships. You have people who love to talk about relationships but don't know a damn thing about it in real life. You got people who love to talk about the streets but don't know a damn thing about it in real life. But you also have people who know about it in real life. You have all kinds of people on the internet. But the one thing that I've noticed and I've peeped is that you can be any damn thing that you want to be on the internet. Listen. The internet has more characters than G.I. Joe has action figures. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you go back to the 1990s version, there are a lot. I mean, hundreds, if not thousands, of different characters throughout G.I. Joe. My point is this. When you come here, you can be anything you want to be, from a gangster, an ex-superhero, the first Joker. You can be the president of a country. You can be the best player. You can be a pimp. You can be a chick that says that she's a wife type, but she really ain't. You can be any damn thing that you want to be once you come to the internet. Anything you want to be, you can be that once you step into this realm. You can mold yourself. You know what the internet is? It's like when you get a created player. You know what I'm saying? Like when you play 2K or any kind of game or whatever, and you can like create a player and shit. And I've noticed that that is what this truly is. And I know that's a term that's already used. I'm just saying, like, I'm really seeing it for what it is now. Truly. I noticed that the people that have the least to say are pushed up to the top the most. And those who have the most to say generally are silenced. And I say that in the sense of the least to say as far as what is profitable, what is really of benefit. Like those who really have the least amount to offer to the people generally are the ones that's pushed up the most. And we all know this. I'm only preaching to the choir, but I want you to follow me on this one right here, right? Simultaneously, we have the people that really do in some form or fashion want to make a difference, want to go ahead and, you know, see to it that maybe there's some kind of resolve. Maybe we can elevate to another level. Then that brings me to the question that I've been really studying and trying to ponder on for the most at this point. Why is it that we attract to the lowest vibrational? I want us to just sit there for a second, right? Why is that? I mean, the absolute lowest of vibration. Why do we attract to that the most? What is it about it? What is it about something that really is supposed to have your mind reach another level, another stage? What is it about something that's supposed to actually make you feel good? But this is the thing. You want to know what's crazy? People find the negative to make them feel good. That's the thing. This internet. Who really is being themselves right here, right now on the internet? And those who are, those of us who are truly being ourselves, how do we really distinguish ourselves from the chameleons? Because it's not like everybody who's fake on the internet just comes out and people know that they're fake. It takes a while for you to catch on to things at times. And, you know, a lot of folks, it's like by the time you do catch on, it's almost like one of those things where it's too late, right? What is that? What is it about that part of the internet? You know, I've been trying to figure that out for the longest now. I really have been. I've been really trying to distinguish, you know, what is falsehood and what is of truth. Who is being authentic and who is being artificial. And you know, it's tough. It's not the easiest thing to peep out nowadays, especially, you know, shoot. I mean, goodness gracious, now we got AI and all kind of visuals, and I mean, the average person can make a Hollywood cinematic movie at this point. So I mean, what really can we see is real and what is not? So, you know, I'm one of those people, I just kind of come to one of those conclusions in life. I say to myself, well, you know what? If I can't distinguish nowadays what is of real and what is not, then I just need to remove myself from it all. Then there's the flip side. That's tough to do because then I get to saying to myself, well, you have your own message. You got something you want to say yourself. So how is it that you're going to do it best without the internet? And that's where that gift and the curse comes in. You see, you just get to thinking about it, like what really is supposed to be of truth and what is not. Who are the real ones now? Because, you know, nowadays I've noticed we get all kind of terminologies all mixed up. Don't nobody know what snitching is anymore. Although, I mean, is that something really beneficial? You know what I'm saying? Like how much money you about to make off knowing who's a snitch and who's not, right? But I'm just saying, like, just little terms, even such as that, you know, what standing on business really means, standing on 10, right? What that really means in its fullness. Like actually, let's go to high value man, what that really means. What does it really mean? You see, what does it really mean? So I see it for what it is. It's It's a lot that goes on here on the internet. People, I notice, like almost nobody is truly all the way themselves. Like even me, I would tell you straight up, I am not all the way truly fully myself here on the internet. You want to know why? Because I know, like a lot of people know, there will be a lot of things that you would take and you would flip it and mix it and misconstrue it. There are a lot of things and a lot of aspects and characteristics about myself you possibly wouldn't be able to begin to understand or overstand. So when people do show up with a mask on the internet, I don't always 100% look at it as that person is trying to be fraudulent. Sometimes some of us just have the discernment to know, nah, the world ain't ready for this entirety of what it is that I consist of. And it's sad that a lot of people would take that and actually believe that that means, oh, so that means you just so wild and crazy. You just be doing anything. Like, no, just my real sense, like my sense of humor, like truly who I am and my essence. Plus, not to mention, what removes the special spark about you is when you give your fullness of yourself to everybody. No, you should be secluded in that fashion. You should have only a certain amount of yourself that you give to the world. But I just want to say this. There are so many pirates that go around. Yes, that's right. Internet pirates that go around sailing the seas of the internet. And what they do is they muddy the waters to the point where we have black oceans in the internet. So then we get to a place where I will call the dark web, not that dark web, but it's just dark on the web. So now you got people, what do? They only want to try to show you the worst of people. One thing I can't stand when I look on the internet and I see somebody who had to take a picture of a homeless person sitting at a bus stop or something, like, why'd you had to do that? And then they want to put up some kind of funny joke or something. It's like, why'd you had to do that? There's no point. You see? Like, what was really gained from doing that? And generally what I see is it's one of my own doing it to one of my own. And that's the part that really gets to me. So again, we go right on back to what we're talking about. Things that we see on the internet. How many different characters can a person be while being on the internet? How many different lies can a person tell while being on the internet? What I've noticed is that the answer to that is endless. Anything a person want to tell you. And something I notice is that we're too asphyxiated on image. Image is very important. Image is something that everybody should make sure that they have. Image is something that everybody should make sure that they are steadfast and focused on. But I'm going to tell you right now, image is damn sure a downfall. Why? Why is image a downfall? Because when that's the only thing that we take for what is to be of high value, if that's the only thing we take for it to be of significance in a human being, then we miss everything else that's called characteristics. And so what happens is that you have a lot of people who wound up being fooled and manipulated and ran over by those who actually are genuine people, but they get ran over by those who are not. And that's something that we really need to start paying attention to. What is it that we attract to on the internet? What is it like if you went down your timeline right now, you go right on your feed, what is the majority of what you look at? I had to look at that myself. There are a lot of things I had to remove. There are a lot of things I added in because I have to adjust how I look on the internet. The fact is this: unless you get to a certain point in your life where you have the money where you can go off the grid and be in a certain isolated civilization to yourself, the fact is anything that most of us do, we're going to need what? The internet. So you need to know how to navigate yourself through the internet. You know, one thing I notice, a lot of people don't have discretion on the internet. That's another key part, the discretion. A lot of people don't have that, you see. And so what happens is folks will get to having a mentality of thinking that I can just say anything and do anything, and everybody's supposed to support me because now we're passing out participation trophies, right? But we don't realize how harmful this type of mentality is. Why? Because the internet exists, because everybody knows that I can come to the internet anytime I want to feel better. And that's the sad part. Then we get to the point where there are the average everyday people who just want to simply find some place where they want to belong. There are a lot of people who feel lonely, you know, a lot of people who just want to find themselves, a lot of people who want to find a group. So that what do? The easiest thing to do, go to the internet. And then you come across 95% of people who have nothing to do with your best interest in mind. And if you're lucky, you'll come across maybe a 5% who do. If you're lucky, if you're blessed, if you're one of those, if you're him or her, as they would say nowadays, right? But I can tell you this much. As much as I've now, for my last 3 years being on the internet, slowly, I'm starting to find myself, although, you know, like I do show up. I show up, hang out on a panel, things of that nature. But it's like, man, slowly I'm just saying to myself, like, money or not, how much more can I get done if I was to do it in another facet as opposed to just the internet? See, what happened is I get locked in, and I almost caught myself, right? I almost like had to catch myself, because it's like getting locked into a cabin fever, if you want to say, right? So let's talk about that part, because we talk about people's mental health. So let's talk about that part, like the cabin fever part of it. And then you get to wondering, hold on, wait a minute, why am I having this? Okay. Now, as time goes on, and you keep on having the repetitive motion of, I'm just going to keep on being involved in the internet, that's when everything starts to crumble. That's when everything inside of you starts to diminish. And that's why even like folks like myself, I'll see to it, I'll take like hiatuses, and I'll go off for a bit, come back a little bit, step off, so on and so forth. Why? Because I got to keep that balance. That's me trying to keep a balance between my real life and the internet. You see? So that's where we are with it. Now, with that being said, shout out to the family. I just wanted to holler at y'all for a little bit real quick about the internet. And I didn't feel like doing a pre-record. So With that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Shout out to the family.
Nightlife. I be posted up in my whip, riding through the nightlife. City lights shine bright, guns spark, gunfight. Bullets fly, niggas die, baby mama stay crying. One thing that I learned, don't buck unless you packin' iron. Even then you gotta use it, otherwise face the music. Niggas come around loafing, get your cantaloupe it open like a snake to his prey. Homeboy, I stay focused, leave you colder than a cobra, bolder than a bowl of soldiers. You don't wanna whip my folks, I'm rolling with the coldest rollers. All by myself with my whole city on my shoulders. No flames, no rain, no pain, no game, turn champagne to cocaine. My city's under siege, man. Cops cock block to the point we can't breathe, man. From 95 to 05, still ripping like it ain't no thing. From change to change, we still the same. Laugh now, but it's a shame. It's funny how I reach your brain. I'm twisted while I'm switching lanes. I'm focused now, I'm in the game. I'm on the track just like a train. Like Pac, I'm here to bring the pain. Let's hustle hard and get this change.